Hello. Welcome to Truth Be Told with the Common Sense Approach. Here, we cover top stories and break them down on a common sense level. We play devil's advocate and we might hurt some feelings in the process. On this episode, we're talking about protect black women and protect black men. What does that mean? We're also going to get into a little story time too to help it, come all together. Sit tight. We're diving deep today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if anything resonates with you in any way, shape, or form. If you would like to just support my channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. What does protect black women mean? Well, what does protect black men mean? We hear so many people talking about how the black men and women over here, well, they're not being protected, but the ones over here are. Different situations and circumstances. Well, what is the difference? Does protecting black women mean having their back no matter the circumstance? Does it mean holding them accountable for their actions? Does protect black men have anything to do with black men being victims? Or is just being black enough for it to apply? What do our men and women have to be a victim of in order for us to protect them? If we remove the word black from the phrase, does that mean something else? Protect our women. Protect our men. Well, the reason I'm asking is because I'm seeing so many people misconstrue the concept of protect black women and protect black men. So, before we dive deep into this, I do want to speak on protection and loyalty. And you'll soon enough see how these two words ties in to this agenda. So, the dictionary's definition of loyalty is giving or showing firm and constant support or allegiance to a person or institution. And the dictionary's definition of protect or protection is to keep safe from harm or injury. So, with that being said, let's talk about it. When I think of loyalty and protection, I think of holding someone accountable, right? Encouraging them to do the right thing. I think of informing them of their actions and making them aware. When I think of loyalty and protection, I think of pointing them in the right direction and being consistent as I do so. I also think of love that is unconditional. Support them by the way of knowledge, because ignorance is a bliss until it's not. Now, I'm going to further explain. Let's do a little story time to put these pieces together. Tasha. Let's call the lady Tasha. Yeah, Tasha. Tasha has a son that is grown. Her grown son was sent to jail recently for stabbing a woman because she wanted to leave him. Now, the first thing Tasha and her family are going to do, they're going to cry and shout and scream to free that man. And he didn't do it. Am I right? Tell me I'm lying. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if anything resonates with you in any way, shape, or form. If you would like to just support my channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Now, Tasha raised her son in the household with two other siblings. She has two boys and a girl. She is a single mom for this scenario. She worked multiple jobs because she had to. Y'all know how it is. So she raised her kids. She raised her kids. But who really raised her kids? Let's talk about it now. Tasha, being the black woman, the black mother, her duty was to raise exceptional children to be able to succeed in the world that we live in. But yeah, her son was just jailed for stabbing a woman. all because she wanted to leave him. Tasha, a mother of 3 children with all the same daddy, the daddy he who decided he didn't want to be a part of the family, so he walked away. He's now married with more children. But he is a successful businessman and takes care of his responsibilities. Now, Tasha, being a single parent in this household, works multiple jobs to do her part for her 3 children, with 2 of her children becoming successful adults and 1 son turning out to be emotionally unstable, abusive, and a menace to society. All traits he has never witnessed in his mother's household. Let's talk. Yeah, we're going to talk about it today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if anything resonates with you in any way, shape, or form. If you would like to just support my channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Protect our Black women, right? Now, Tasha is being bullied for supporting her son and being loyal to her son. That's her baby no matter what. Tasha is looked down upon. People turn their noses up at her because there's no man in that household. So she must not hold value. Because she never married, she must not be good enough. But all Tasha wanted to do was to raise her children without introducing them to another man. Because see, Tasha, she has her own story. She gave up when her children's father decided to leave her for another woman and get married to the said woman. Tasha had to work multiple jobs because instead of going to college, she stayed home with her babies and let her child's father progress in his career. See, the plan was he get his degrees and then she get hers. She never bashed him when he walked away after getting his business up and running. No, she didn't. She maintained her strength and raised her children with her head held high. She worked long hours and she missed many events. She once, long ago, watched her father as he would beat on her mother. She swore and vowed she would never endure the same or put her children through the same. So when she found what she thought was a good man, she submitted to him. She became loyal to him. But see, people don't see that. People don't want to talk about that. They say Tasha is just another Black woman that failed. Another Black woman that can't keep a man. She must be stubborn. She must be too hard. She must not be protected. She don't deserve our support. Them kids, yeah. Them kids should have went with they daddy. They would have been better off. Should Tasha not have been protected from the slander, the hate, the lies, the bullying that caused her untimely demise? How strong are we supposed to be? See, they don't want these stories being told. Where is protect Black woman? Where's that? Where's that? Now her son, he's sitting in jail wondering why his mama didn't come to visit him this Saturday. He's holding a piece of mail he received yesterday, a piece of hate mail. It has to be that, right? See? Now, everyone wants to kill this man for the crime he committed against this innocent Black woman. Innocent Black woman, right? Well, his name is Taj, and he is his mother's oldest son. Being the oldest, he remembers the most when his father left his mother and when he visited his father every weekend. Him by himself. Because while he was 7, his siblings were 1 and 2. They didn't talk, and his mama dared send them to their daddy's house before they were able to fully explain who did it. If you know, you know. Okay? See, what they didn't see, Taj did. Although while in his mama's home, he was cared for and he never seen or was exposed to any abuse, it was a completely different story at his daddy's home. His daddy was a hard-working businessman that was working most of the time. So Taj, he spent most of his time alone with his stepmother, who seemed to be nice. That is, until she decided to take her hurt and her pain out on little Taj. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if anything resonates with you in any way, shape, or form. If you would like to just support my channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. When his daddy started cheating on his stepmom, she didn't walk away with her head held high. No. She started to beat Taj, pinch him, smack him around, torture him. It was subtle. There were no bruises left. He was a no-good boy born from a no-good man, and he would never amount to anything. That's why his daddy left his mama. That's what she would instill into him every weekend. And when he decided to tell his daddy, his daddy took care of it all right. His daddy would beat his stepmom every night while Taj laid in bed and listened. Something he never seen his dad do to his mother. And every Sunday before getting dropped off home, Taj would have a new toy. That is, until he was old enough to choose not to go anymore. His mother felt like something was wrong, so she would ask Taj, "Why is your dad always buying you these expensive new toys and gadgets? Didn't you tell him you need new clothes for the school year?" And every time his daddy would stop by to visit the babies, she'd ask him as well. And he'd always say how he spent so much money on this and that, so she shouldn't have a problem at least buying the clothes. Now, Taj seen his mother working so hard. Taj saw how hurt his mother was when his dad left. Taj remembers the tears. Taj remembers even the therapy. He never really went inside with his mom, but he waited in the lobby with his little brother while his mom took his baby infant sister into the room. Taj remembers everything. So this was something he didn't want to stress his mom with, because he's a boy. He's supposed to be strong. He can handle it. So Taj kept that secret. But that secret, it hardened him. And instead of being the one who learned the lesson, Taj turned into the abuser. And then he met Mara. He met Mara at high school. She was popular, and so was he. She's more so than him. Mara was known for getting what she wanted, being flirtatious and outgoing. She came from a wealthy family, known around the community. So success, that was written in the stars for her. So when she met Taj, she had him hooked immediately. He loved her outgoing spirit, her clingy nature, and her opportunities for success. And she loved his hard demeanor, his popularity, and the way he held her and never let her go. But the coming together of the two would turn out to be a mixture for disaster. She flirted and he swung. That was the gist of their relationship. I won't go into a long story, but let me say this. Mara was a free spirit, very friendly, and was everywhere with everyone. Taj, he didn't like that. So he resorted to beating her. This pushed her to continue what she was doing. And after many cycles of this, Mara would catch Taj with another woman. So now they were both cheating. He was beating her and she wasn't leaving. So he left. He walked away. Finally, when he found a woman like his mother. Wholesome, sturdy, patient. And this woman had the ability to see him. If you know, you know. When Mara found out about this, she put forth a plan to get Taj back in the worst way ever. Recently, going to the doctors, Mara found out a few life-changing things, one being that she was pregnant. She didn't know who the father was, but she didn't really care. Her family had money, so that baby was going to be okay. Mara set into motion to get back with Taj, no matter what. She had to sleep with him. She must. So she flirted and stalked and ended up places she shouldn't really have been. But when it was all said and done, she got Taj right where she wanted him. She got him. And she told him, "You're not going anywhere. Never." And he told her, "I moved on and I'm in love with someone else." And she said, "You'll be back. Trust me." So she stalked and watched and waited and watched. And finally, a couple of months later, Taj shows up at her place, screaming and yelling. He forced his way in. "I'm not going nowhere," he screamed. "I'm not going nowhere." That's what the neighbors heard. "I'm not going nowhere." Inside Mara's house, Taj continued to scream, "I'm not going nowhere." But what he was really saying was, "I'm not going nowhere? You told me that I'm not going nowhere and that I'll be back. Mara, you burnt me. I cannot get rid of this, Mara. How could you?" Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if anything resonates with you in any way, shape, or form. If you would like to just support my channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. "I can't get rid of this. You're lying, conniving bitch. You know I'm in love with someone else." And as she heard the word love, she lost it. Mara grabbed a knife and went off to attack Taj, screaming and running and trying to get him. They tussled as he tried to duck and move away from the knife. "Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. I can't stand your ass, you bitch ass nigga," she said. That's what the neighbors heard. And as his blood boiled, he remembers he just found out that his fiancée was pregnant. "She would never forgive me," he thought. And his blood continued to boil as Mara swung again. And they tussled and rolled, and she swung and she missed. And he grabs the knife out of her hand. And he swung and swung and swung, but oh, he didn't miss. And his life was over. But so was hers. Now, as Tasha cried for Taj and the family screamed, "Free Taj," tears shed for Mara from the family and friends in the community. How could this be done to her? She was loved by everyone. She was bright and smart and came from wealth. Protect black women, they said. Protect black men, they said. Here, we have one black woman being bashed for what her son did. This woman has worked her whole life and did the best for her family. She saw abuse growing up and vowed to never put her family through the same. She has morals and values, but they hate her. We hate her. Society hates her. And so she decides she can no longer take it, and she ends it all. And then we have a black woman is loved by many. She comes from wealth. Her popularity in the community is by far outstanding. They love her. We love her. We support her. No one acknowledges her wrongdoings because she is no longer with us. All the gatherings focus on justice for her untimely demise, as they should. But there was no gathering to promote the stop of abuse by both men and women. There was no gathering to encourage walking away from abuse. There was no gathering to speak to our young daughters about not trying to break up households and where that might lead you. No. No gatherings for our black men to seek help from childhood trauma. No gatherings to shun men from beating on women. No one ever acknowledges the roots. They just grieve the loss and move on with their life until they turn on the news years later to see another young girl gone and another young man locked up for the same exact reasons. And then I start grieving all over again. We as a society, we forget that two things can be true at the same time. A person can be dead ass wrong for what they did, and they can be a victim as well. Acknowledging a person's wrongdoings does not take away the fact that they are a victim, but ignoring it continues the cycle, people. Let me repeat that again. Acknowledging a person's wrongdoings does not take away the fact that they are a victim. They're a victim no matter what. Okay? A victim is a victim no matter what. But acknowledging how they got into that situation, it does not take away the fact that they are a victim. But ignoring how they got into that situation, it continues the cycle. That is why the cycle is continuing. That is why we see ourselves in situation after situation, the same things happening over and over again. Because no one never acknowledged what the root is. So is the issue that black women are not being protected, or black men are not being protected? Or is the issue that people pick and choose who to protect and when, based off popularity, opinions, and ignorance? Every day we face situations where black women and men are being hurt and harmed and abused, physically, mentally, emotionally. We like to be ignorant to the truth. We as a society have an intellectual deficit. We as a society fail each other because we don't speak up. The repetitiveness behind these actions is why we will never see a change. Grieve all you want for Amara, but not one person dares ask why no one who loved that girl told her to stop what she was doing. Say free a Taj all you want, but not one person dare tell that family, why would you want to free a man who repeatedly stabbed a woman? Overkill, if you will. When we look the other way and we don't hold people and their families accountable, we welcome the cycle to continue. Check this out. Once you hold the family accountable, the family will start holding each other accountable, see? Because what people don't like is to be embarrassed. Cancel culture, that's a thing right now. We're in the era of cancel culture. I'm the type of person that will tell you that you're wrong. I'll even go on to give you scenarios of what will happen, what you need to expect if you keep up that behavior that you're doing. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if anything resonates with you in any way, shape, or form. If you would like to just support my channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll tell you why you're wrong, and then I'll give you a big old hug and let you make your choice thereafter. But my love is deep, okay? My black love is so real that I can never let my brother, sister, lover, family member move in a reckless manner knowingly and then be sad or mad if they're killed or jailed. It's time we held each other accountable in a reasonable manner. Protect black women and protect black men. My opinion, it's for victims. It's for potential victims. It's for people moving in a manner that will cause them to be a victim, whether that's of a jail cell or of abuse. People that are minding their own business and doing good in the world and just so happens to be someone's victim. We must stop letting things slide and speak up. Because when someone is hurt, again, when someone is hurt and no longer with us, we want to cry. But yet, we watch them walk into their fate. You will watch your uncle, brother, sister, lover do some bullshit. And when that bullshit causes them to be in a situation they can't come back from, you want to cry. You want to scream, free them. You want to grieve. But how did you help them to stop that behavior? When did you even tell them that it was wrong? We can't say we love them or ourselves if we are not holding each other accountable. It's time to stop these generational curses. And back to Taj in his jail cell. He pulls the letter out from the envelope. He thought it was hate mail. But the words written were not anticipated. Mom killed herself, Taj. Mom is gone. Stop the generational curse. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if anything resonates with you in any way, shape, or form. If you would like to just support my channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe.